Well, good late afternoon or good early evening. Ernie and I are sitting on the back of the car, sheltered from a very gusty wind, and we're looking from the Yorkshire moors. We're looking over the town of Whitby. There's a motorbike there and he's having a look as well. It's an absolute beautiful view. It's clear blue sky, well, an odd little teeny bit of cloud. There's a boat just out from the harbour, and I'm going to take you in, because once we stayed at a place called Captain Cook's Haven where there was a viaduct. I'm going to try and take you in now to have a look at that viaduct. There it is. That's the magnificent brick-built viaduct which used to carry the line, the railway line, from Whitby down to Scarborough. Just moving around the coast now, and right in the distance there you can see some caravans right on the cliff edge, so to speak. And that is the holiday site that we're going to stay at for this 3 days, which is Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And we're going to visit various places in this area. We'll show you the chalet or villa or whatever we've got when we get there. There you can see Whitby Abbey. And it's just a beautiful scene, isn't it? There's the harbour. Can't actually see the harbour, of course, because it's down low, going down to the coast, down the hill. It's all downhill from here, very steep hills. So that is it. So join us for our 3 days here, because after this, if you like what you see, you'll be able to come with us to Lincolnshire. Okay, so stay with us. This is Whitby Holiday Park, the type of villas that we're staying in. Our particular one is here, number 3. We've got all the food and everything in, and we're going for a walk now, just to get our bearings. That's looking up towards the reception area. There's a cafe up there, and you can actually buy a caravan here, but it's very blowy at the moment. I don't think it will be as we get down behind the cliffs. Children's play area there, and this is the footpath down to Whitby, but it'll be a fair little walk. I presume that the walk will be along the cliffs. There's a caravan perched up there. I wouldn't fancy that on a very windy night. I'm sure it must be rocking about. But it seems very pleasant. Not a lot of people here because this is off peak. And here we have Mr. Johnson. He's doing his bit of videoing as well, look.
Yeah, we have Mr. Bellamy.
Mr. Johnson and Mr. Smile Bellamy. There you go, and that's where we are over there. So that's full circle. Standing on top of the cliffs now, looking out to sea, and to see what? Well, to see a boat, of course. And 2 fences here, just for extra safety. In fact, there's 3 fences. Because it's quite a drop down there, as you can see. And the wind is blowing like mad. And that's looking northwards towards Whitby. All those caravans there, which are on the cliff edge, I think that they are brought in and they hire an actual pitch, you know, so I don't think they're for holiday makers who are booked with whole seasons. Oh, just forgot to mention, just over there, look, on the hill, that's Whitby Abbey, the ruins of the Abbey. Like much of Britain's coastline, this is in care of the National Trust. And as you can see, it's called the Saltwick Nab. I don't exactly know what that means, but still. And there's no steps or anything to get down there. I don't know. You can cock your leg over here, and we'll just go over and have a look. But it's very, very pleasant, isn't it, Mr. Johnson? Yeah. Very pleasant indeed. Get over there and down behind the cliffs, there won't be any wind at all, I wouldn't think. That's where we were standing a moment ago, up there. Well, we've cocked our leg over the fence, and it looks as if there's one or two steps here. It's nice and dry, but of course I don't know what's just round this corner. Well, it was nice, and it's looking a little bit sticky now. I don't know about getting down there. Go on. Don't jump! Okay, I'm going to switch the camera off and see what happens. Come along, Mr. Johnson. It's not too hard, as long as you're careful. Whoa, look at the rocks there. Look at that, look. You just got to be very careful, Ernie. For Christ's sake, don't fall, because you'll fall on me. Look at the rocks built into the into the mud. There's layers of rock. Always fascinates me, Britain's coastline. He's here, look.
There's two blokes stuck down on the cliffs.
Oh dear. Here he comes. Here he comes now down the cliff. He'll be with us in just a jiff. Yeah. Mr. Johnson, like you've never seen him before. I can see a little waterfall.
Where?
Over there, look.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is like something from a Martian landscape, this is. Nothing's growing on here. Well, here I am. Sitting in the sunshine. It is 5 o'clock in the evening. Sitting in the sunshine at Saltwick Bay. And look at the scene behind me. It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
It is.
Who could ask for anything more? Who could ask for anything more? I'm going to show you around now, okay? Stay with me. I love it, just sitting and watching the waves hit the rocks. These are not big waves, but they're creating a nice little spray. It just fascinates me. Water, seawater, rivers, rock pools have always fascinated me. And yet I'm frightened to death of going swimming. The water seems to run along the cliffs, doesn't it? Or run along the rocks, you know. But it's got a set pattern. You get a big wave about every 12, we'll call them waves. You get 12 little waves, then you get one a bit bigger. a bit swirly down here. I think be very slippy down there. Wouldn't venture down there at all. And I don't know whether the tide's coming in or going out, to be honest. This is a little bit of swampy area, probably running down from that waterfall. But I've looked very, very closely, and there are actually newts in here. Black newts. Well, they look black. They're black on the top, but they've normally got silver bellies, I think, silver undersides. But there's definitely newts in this little bit of swampy water. Of course, newts can live in or out of water, can't they? Can't actually see one now to zoom in and show you. Yes, I can. If I can. There's one down there somewhere. I think you'll possibly see it. Yes, you can see it moving about. I can see it with the naked eye, but I can't see it through the viewfinder. So anyway, another little bit of interest. Mr. Johnson's right over there. There's the top of the cliffs, that's where the caravans are. And got another couple of rocky outcrops here. Look how weathered the rock is. Look at all the flowers growing on the cliff top here. Absolutely amazing. How do they survive? Certainly wouldn't want to jump down there right now. The water here is running through the little rock pools, and that's coming from the waterfall, very small waterfall that we showed you running over the cliffs. Well, this is a sheer drop over the edge, and I've got one foot in front of the other to balance myself because there are sudden bursts of wind, and well, you can just see it's you wouldn't want to go too close to the edge. But just across there is Saltwick Bay. Whether we would be able to get down there, we don't know, but I doubt whether we'll do it today because we've done a fair amount of walking today. There, see, the wind suddenly got up there and I touched the record button and switched the camera off accidentally. But there you are. Well, we're looking north now, into the sun really, and I would say that it's going to be a nice sunset tonight, but can't be sure of that. That is Whitby Pier, or breakwater I should say. It's not a pier, it's a breakwater, to aid the shipping that's entering Whitby Harbour. And how about that down there then? Would you like to jump down there? I don't think so. The what? Oh yeah. Yes, it is. Looks very small, doesn't it? Sorry for the shake, but it's so windy here. Wow. Very dramatic, isn't it? Beautiful, pretty, dramatic, frightening. You got the lot here.
Okay.
So we're clambering back up the cliff path, and what do we see? Look,
What?
a little tiny weeny snail there, right, and tucked in here in the grasses is another one, and just here
Snails?
is another one. Where is it? There it is, look.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, they get everywhere,
And
don't they?
these are right high up. There are, there's a couple of kids just gone down there, look.
Yeah. They'll climb up and down there trouble.
So they're not knocking on in years like we
Did
are.
you used to do this?
But we found it easier to come back up than what we did go down, haven't we, Ernie?
Yeah, did you used to do this?
Oh,
When
yeah,
when
yeah.
you was kids?
Pop 'em.
Yeah. Pop them off the end.
There you go. This will show you the extent of the caravan site and holiday park that we're on.
Just get the winch thing going in there.
And then just over there, beyond the cows grazing in the field, is another holiday park. And then you've got Ernie, who is reviewing the film that he's got in his camera. And then you've got the cliff face in the sunlight looking towards Whitby. Once a lonely seagull sat upon the cliff precipice, but it wouldn't fall off 'cause it could fly. There's lots of seagull poo there, isn't there? Obviously a regular resting place for seagulls. But just have a look at the full view of this. Look at that. And down there is where Ernie and I were standing 3 hours ago. Well, here we go again, this lovely dramatic view with the sea looking so blue, and I'm filming it just for you. Swinging right round now, that's eastwards, swinging right round into the sun, looking northwards to the Whitby breakwater. Just a little view here of where the coastal erosion is taking place. Won't be long before that drops down into the sea. There's a lot of it already gone. And full marks to Ernie, he's just spotted that rabbit, look. Oh, he's having a wash, look. Oh, lovely. Well done, Ern. Looking away from the cliffs, in more inland, there's the ruins of Whitby Abbey. He's ready to go in the burrow, he is.
There's 3 in there now.
Yeah, 3. Wave your arms,
There's
Ernie.
another one just coming out, look. See it?
No. I don't know where you are now. Wave your arms in the air, see if he pops in. God!
There's the other one, just This one above it.
No. Oh yeah. Must be riddled with rabbits, these cliffs.
Yeah.
Ah, very good. Excellent. Well, after having a laugh with the bunny rabbits, we're quite a bit closer to Whitby, and that's the breakwater, the entrance to the harbour. Well, we thought that was something like a seal or something, but in actual fact it's a rock. Very deceiving. Just look at the birds down on that little cove down there on the beach. All settling down for a night's rest, I would think. Lovely, isn't it? I shouldn't think anyone has ever set foot down there on that beach. This is just to give you a break from the coastline. This is another look at the ruins of Whitby Abbey. Another little view of the entrance to the harbour. Well, that's the sun now disappearing behind the cloud. Night is falling in fast, so we've come about as far as we can go, and maybe we'll do some more tomorrow, but we won't know what we're going to do until we actually wake up in the morning.
This is about 7:45 in the evening, and you're looking down from the caravan park, which is where we're staying, down onto Saltwick Bay, and we're going to see if we can get down there onto that lovely golden sand. Well, that's what it looks like from here anyway. You can see Ernie going down the steps there. Doesn't look too difficult, not like what we did the other night down to a little bay where it was all rocky. Just having a look up at the cliffs, but we've just come down the path, and you can see, just showing you there, the erosion of the cliff. Any of that could come down here any minute and go tumbling into the bay. You got Ernie going down. You got one little lad going up there, which is very risky. You got another one here. And then you've got the little girl up there. Just give you some idea, looking at their height and their size, how deep, stiff and high these cliffs are. Well, just in time there to see them disappearing over the top of the cliffs. Quite a height, aren't they? That's where we went last night, down there onto that rock, well, near that rocky outcrop. This is looking in the southerly direction, down towards Scarborough. Lovely and calm, the tide is on its way out. bird here. It's not a bit frightened of me. Come on. He's a little booty, isn't he? Big ship out there. Could be a container ship. Perhaps going down to Hull and Grimsby. I think you'll agree that's a little bit scary. If one of them came down here, a whole load could fall off there and come down at any minute. There's a little tiny waterfall up there, drops down onto the beach. All the mosses and lichens growing where it's all damp. I suppose in the winter there's much more water comes down. All creating its own little stream, look, running out into the sea. Just look at that. What an overhang. And there's a lot already come down. So I think I'll move away from here. Whoa! I had to run then. Nice to watch the wildlife, isn't it? there you go, that's a little visit to Saltwick Bay.